What's up, y'all? Welcome to Unplugged Podcast, and I'm your host, Finest Taylor. I love that for y'all. And on today's episode, we have LHut. Most of y'all know him as Hey Cousin, but me, this is like a different to me. But we're going to get into some shit with him today. We're going to be talking about fake vibes. We're going to be talking about the pressure of social media. And also, is it real love or is it genuine love? Or is y'all really looking for clout? So I'm gonna let him introduce himself and, tell us some shit that we really don't know, or people that's new to my channel that's not familiar with you.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for having me. We gotta start out by cheersing because I am super duper proud of you.
Yes.
This is amazing. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, well, I'm Ladarius LHut Hutcherson. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, born and raised. I went to Jacksonville State University twice. Got my bachelor's, my master's from there. And I'm a content creator, an influencer. I influence the people. And I enjoy what I do. It happened organically, naturally. And now we're here.
Now we're here. And I just want to say let's clarify, the number one top influencer of Birmingham. You feel me? Not even Birmingham, but you know what's going on social media right now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some shit.
Okay, let's get into it.
So what do you feel is the biggest lie or rumor that you have heard about yourself on social media?
Oh, wow. We're going straight into it. It's like I didn't even get a chance to brace myself. Hold on. Okay.
Too soon? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, but let's get into it. I think the biggest one is that I'm not truthful in my reviews. Mm-hmm. And it really initially bothered me. Mm-hmm. But actually, now I've grown to love it, to be honest with you. I think sometimes, people will try to create a story about you. But then you have to get to a point where you realize and understand exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you're writing your own story, So can't nobody tell me nothing about me. Right. But the thing about social media is sometimes you can get caught up in believing the things that you read about yourself. Mm-hmm. And for a minute, I almost got caught up in that. I did. I'm not going to even lie. But then I had to realize, I was like, let's bring it back. And I had to remind myself who the fuck I was. Yeah. And I'm like, my grandma, my mama, my folks didn't raise nobody that's not of integrity. Right. That's where I come from. My family's from Avondale Projects. You know what I'm saying? And we are the realest. We keep it real on all fronts. And that's my mom's side and my dad's side. So can't nobody tell me that I'm fraudulent or that I will be saying something that is not true. Right. So I had to get back to that point. And so that was the biggest one, to be honest with you. And it bothered me. But we passed that.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, people have to realize, like, when you get on social media, at the end of the day, it's your opinion.
Yes.
So and a lot of times, I want to say this too, y'all really don't even be eating at good quality restaurants. Let's talk about that. You're not used to good quality meals. But a lot of people be like, oh, this food was nasty. And I'm just like, it's not even real food. Like, it's not even good quality food. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing about food in general or anything, it's really like subjective. And everybody can have a different opinion.
Yeah, because everybody's palate is
different. Right. And everybody can have a difference. What some person deem as nasty, another person may be like, oh, that's the best thing I ever had. It just depends on the person. It depends on your life experiences, the amount of things that you've been able to be exposed to. All those things play a factor in that.
That plays a lot of factor in it. It's just like what you've been exposed to. Yes. Because a lot of people haven't been exposed to like fine dining. You know what I'm saying? They only been through like drive-thrus. It's no shade to that, but they never been introduced to it.
And I love that for them. But
I love that for them too. But also, you got to step outside the box. And it's hard to give opinion about something that you never experienced. And I feel like a lot of people give so much opinion about shit you never experienced.
That part.
Because, see, me personally, if you say, fans, you did a review, I'll go there. Everybody's experience is going to be different. For one, you're an influencer. You basically getting paid to review this food. And versus me, I'm going and I'm spending my money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, we all expect top-notch quality customer service.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm the type, if I go to an establishment and I don't like it, I'm just not going back. I'm not going to take the time out to say, hey, this food was nasty as fuck. Oh, Ladarius, you lied. You don't have to bash a business just because you don't agree.
Let's just be clear. What reason do I have to lie? Let's be honest.
Who is y'all to lie to?
I have said this a million times, and I don't know how many more times I got to say this. The check is cleared before I get into the restaurant.
Thank you. Yeah, did y'all check clear this month? Oh, okay. Anywho, let's move right along. How do you know when someone like you genuinely for you, or is they just being around you or posting, like, you know, like commenting on your stuff that you post just for clout? Like, how can you discern, like, oh, this person really is, like, a supporter?
Well, you know, I've been going through that a lot lately because I feel like as things get bigger, people come around and they want a part of what's going on or whatever. Mm-hmm. But one thing about me, I'm a true blue to the core Scorpio. I promise you I am. And even if you think for a second in your mind that you're getting over, or even if you think that...
Right, I did wrong, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you think that you are getting in good, I promise you, I'm going to flip the script on you so fast. Yeah. I'm nice. I love people.
Have that happened to you?
Yeah, I love people. I'm a people magnet. People just gravitate to me. Mm-hmm. What Cardi B said in her song, I'm a magnet.
Period.
So people gravitate to me. And so, but sometimes I think people get it twisted because they think, oh, we cool. I'm just going to slide in. Mm-hmm. If I see one thing that even look like, you out of there.
That's how I am. I feel like I'm really in tune with my emotions.
Yeah.
So a person don't have no choice but to show up as your real self coming around me, because
Absolutely.
My aura that I carry itself is going to run you off. You don't automatically be like, oh, she doing too much, but I'm not doing too much. It's just my spirit just know that you're not right to be around me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And when that come over me, it's nothing that you can do to really come back from. But when I love people and I see genuineness in them, I gravitate to them. Yeah. And that's the true sign of like a Scorpio. We're very passionate people, and so either we passionately love you or we passionately can't stand your ass.
I'm a Cancer, big Cancer, so
y'all emotional, Lord.
We is emotional. That's true. I am. I own it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, very nurturing.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like people take advantage of that nurturing space that you have. Yeah. But also, I can be a bitch. So it's just like, it's really whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very caring. Like, I'm sweet as pie.
You are.
For real.
Yeah.
Until I'm not. Mm-hmm. And then if I'm not, you know that 99% that you did too much.
Yeah.
I should let you go at 70%, but I, just being nice, I just let it keep on
7 for
going.
me, 7%.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm working on the boundaries. I'm going to get there by the end of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
So how you feel about when you post certain content and like the people that you expect to share it, or, you know what I'm saying, make a big fuss about it, they really quiet, like they don't really say too much?
Well, you know what, now.
Or it don't even bother you no more?
Not now. Mm-hmm. When I first was starting out, I was kind of like looking, I'm like, where my people at? You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, my people found me. Yeah. And people don't always look like your family or don't look like your friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not how it's going to look for you once your platform grow. Those people feel like, to me, honestly, I feel like they feel like, oh, he got it, he good. People support him already. Yeah. And it's fine. I'm again, like I said earlier, I'm way past that. But in the beginning, it was like, I'm like, can I get a little bit more?
But then, crazy.
When things
go ahead. What you finna say?
But when things blow up, oh, that's my cousin. Oh, that's my blood cousin. No, that's my real cousin. People come to me, oh, I met your cousin the other day. Who? Such and such. I'm like, oh, I forgot we was cousins.
What's so crazy is I can literally like go out somewhere and people be like, oh, I seen you post the pictures from the podcast, this and that. But I ain't see you in no like, I ain't see you in no share. But that's just to go to show, like, people are watching. People always watching. They're not going to share anything, but they're watching everything you do. And I'm the type of person, if I don't fuck with somebody, if I don't like you, I don't care for you, I don't really know what you got going on because I'm not following you on social media.
I don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue what's going on unless somebody makes it their point to go out their way and be like, hey, Taylor, such doing such. But other than that, I have no idea what you're doing.
None whatsoever.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe in keeping up with people you don't care about. How do you handle or how do you feel about, we kind of already talked about it a little bit, like unwanted opinions, rude comments, and even criticism?
I love it. Because let me tell you something about how the algorithm works. and the way social media work, you need opposition. You do. You cannot be no social media influencer and it's just, oh, I love you, love. No. It's gonna have to be some opposition because that's how you get a conversation started. And one thing about Facebook, they make sure they let me know every week that I'm a top conversation starter in the area. Absolutely, I get the people talking. So whether it's good or bad, and honestly, if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't even read the comments. I don't know what people be saying in there. The only way I know what somebody say is if somebody tell me. And at this point, I'm like, everybody just don't tell me. Because at the end of the day, I'm just creating my content. I'm having a good time. I'm not going back and forth with them people in the comments. So however people feel is just how they feel.
Because, when we had, you had the all-white event.
Yeah.
And so I want to shout out to Levi because he had the Way You Live podcast. Y'all go check him out. But we did like some sidebar stuff. Like he did like some interviews with me. So he had posted me, on Instagram. I seen like little clips, but I didn't know he took it to Facebook.
Okay.
So and he had like 1.k views on the video me and my friend did or whatever. So I was just on there. He was like, "What you do for a living?" I was like, "Pimp niggas."
Jesus Christ.
But that's not the point of the conversation. What I was going to say was,
oh my Lord,
he posted a clip or whatever, which is fine. I knew eventually he was going to post it, but I didn't know he posted it on Facebook. So it was a girl and this dude in the comments, and they was just going off on me and they was going off basically on my appearance, y'all. They was like, her head so big, this and that. When I seen it, I was laughing, right? What? They did. And I had called him. I said, "You seen them talking about my forehead? You ain't called me and told me that." He said, "Well, this a part of the life. You want this life, don't you?" So I ain't think nothing of it. But my sister, she went off on them in the comments.
I am crying.
Tyler went off on them in the comments, and I told her don't worry about it. I said because I do want to be, a podcast influencer, so I know people gonna talk shit about me. You feel me?
First of all, your forehead is beautiful.
It is, and my lips they full and they ain't got no filler. Mwah.
No bars.
No bars. But yeah, I was just bringing it as a point to I was getting talked about on the post. Not even on what I'm saying. It was basically on the girl was trying to say that I was ugly, and we go to your page and look how you look. Come on.
Exactly. But see, here's the thing. I had somebody. Oh Lord, I can't even get it out without coughing. Whew. I had somebody make a post about me on social media, and she was built like a sack of potatoes. And so my whole thing is, and I'm not body shaming. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
If you're a big back, you're a big back. You gotta own it.
It just is what it is. Especially if you got my name in your mouth.
Sure.
So you're gonna be whatever I call you. That's not no offense to anybody else. It's just to that one person specifically. Let me make that clear. But they made a post about me, and that was the biggest post they had on their page in forever. But the thing about it is, I don't care who you are. Seeing yourself being talked about on social media is not a comfortable feeling. I don't care who you are. It's very, very uncomfortable. But what I will say is that over time, you develop a thick. And when people say that, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When people say that, it is a journey to get there, but you do get there. Now, if I see anything about myself, I'm just like, okay. I laugh or I move on. Or it's funny to me.
You don't take offense to it.
I don't at all no more because at the end of the day, it becomes more of a. These are just people. They really don't have much else to do with their life. But I don't really see much about me because they can't talk about the looks. They never talk about that.
Look at the people that's talking.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
It's always look at the people that's talking because the ones that's
when
talking.
I go to their page, they lips be ashy, face be cracking, feet be dry, house be dirty.
Lil JJ ain't ate in 2 days. I heard it had been thinking. I was like, shit. When I drop this episode, I know comments gonna be coming. And I'm gonna make clear on that motherfucker. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't even say nothing because at this point, it make you look like a loser. Just come in negative shit. But you see them, it be so crazy. I feel like when I be seeing people be coming and negative shit on people's stuff, it's just like they not happy with themselves. Like if you can take the time out your day to just sit up here and talk negatively about somebody, you ain't getting to no type of money.
I block and move on with my day.
I already know I be blocking. Or I may turn them comments off.
That's my favorite thing to do is block. Don't turn the comments off.
Don't turn the comments. Leave them on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to any influencer meetups or events where you felt out of place? Or you just felt like it didn't pass the vibe shit?
Oh, I don't never feel out of place because I'm always supposed to be there. But I do feel like as with influencers in Birmingham, it could be a little fake, a little phony sometimes or whatever. And I'm from I'm cut from a different cloth. Like, I come from the north side of Birmingham, and we just a whole different breed of people. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, like, I don't do the fake stuff. And
I can't fake
sometimes
it at
I've been
all.
in rooms with people that are influencers, if that's what you want to call it, and I say certain stuff out my mouth, and they're like, "Oh my God, you said that? You go see you." I'm like, "Who the yes?" And I'm gonna say it again. And guess what? That's why the people love me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be nobody or put on for nobody. That's what people fell in love with me for. And I don't know how to be fake. I swear to God, I don't. When I say I don't know how to be fake, I mean I don't. If I don't like you and I don't fuck with you, I don't even know how to make it less obvious that I don't. So I'm really working on that just so that I can be in rooms and it can be copacetic, because I don't even want to. These people, listen, I have people running out of rooms crying and shit. I ain't trying to do all that.
You have us crying now.
No, I'm saying I would. If I still had the things that I
would. No,
I ain't go. Well,
up like that.
It's two sides to everybody. But no, what I'm saying is, if I know it's a situation that it's people that I don't really deal with, I say to myself.
That's how I am. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't care to hang with everybody.
No, me either.
And I don't know if it's just that's where I'm at in life right now, but I want like quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person, I literally act the same way around everybody that meet me.
And that's why, and I do too, and that's why it's not like a hard, like when people see me, like they know me, they ain't gotta ever feel like, okay, how you gonna, I'ma always be the same all the time. But like, in this world of like influencers or whatever, a lot of people get into being an influencer and they were like losers in high school. And you can tell, because it's like you probably didn't have many friends. You weren't really that person. I've been. You know, I was Mr. Senior in my high school. You know, I was always a part of some SGA, everything you could think of, I was always a part of or whatever. So notoriety and like people knowing me or being well liked and well received has been a thing. Yeah. But I can tell. I literally can tell when it ain't been.
Just like this is just new for you.
It's new for you because it's all over you. Yeah. Like you just lame and weird.
Good that you brought up losers, because all the time I feel like once I put in my head that you're a loser, it's no coming back from it. You can be a female or a man, and I'll be like, oh, once you do some loser ass shit, you're a fucking loser. That's
when
how
you do some loser ass shit, you lost.
At this big age, we grown as hell. You know what's so crazy? Where I realize it's like we all are like, we 31, 30.
Mm-hmm.
People our age and older, they're still trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like for a long time, people like, oh, 30, I got to have this, I got to do this and that. But I know some people older than me and they still lost as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are just losers. And I don't care how popular you is, I don't want to sit at your table. If you don't know how to treat people, you a mean girl for no reason, or you a man that just don't know how to treat women, you don't take care of your kids. It's more stuff that come to like being that man to me.
But also too, you got to think about it. That was a good point when you said sitting at somebody's table, because I remember when I first got into this whole thing, people was telling me about certain groups of people that was like, oh, they're mean and they da 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 da. And you know, I'm like, y'all must don't know who y'all talking to. You know,
y'all got the right one.
Y'all about to find out real quick. So I got around these people or whatever, and I ain't feel none of that. I didn't get none of that ever, because
everybody experience it for sure. Everybody experience with people is different.
It's different, but what I'm saying is that, you know, sometimes, you know, even the people that you think like I don't want to sit at their table because of what you heard from other people.
I don't like to go off what I hear from people. I personally would like for you to disappoint me personally. Yeah. And then I decide whether you're a loser or not. Mm-hmm. Now, your experience with Shay may not be your experience with me, because our auras is totally different. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to get to know a person for yourself. Like, I ain't real big. You know how people, they don't like you, they recruit people not to like you too, and this and that. I ain't like that. Like, even if I see people that I follow on social media and I see you out, I just automatically speak, because I'm thinking we cool. We follow each other on social media. We interact with posts. So if I see you in person, I'm going to speak and talk a little shit with you. Mm-hmm. Now, if you come out like you don't want to talk, and then I'm be like, shit, but damn, you be sure be liking my shit. You be talking to me on social media. So I'm thinking we cool whole time. You feel me?
You're a little weird.
Down fuck with you. You feel me? But that's why I kind of changed like the environments that I be going to and stuff, because I don't need that low vibrational. Like I'm tired of attracting that type of people, and because I'm not low vibration. But sometimes by me being nurturing, it'll attract broken people sometimes. And so I'm trying to heal 100% because, baby, I don't want y'all to think y'all bring y'all broken ass over here. Now I got to crash out, and now I'm a loser. And now I'm not a loser, so I don't want to hang with no losers, and I ain't finna let nobody treat me like no loser.
Point blank period.
Period, yeah. People really just don't be, like, jealous of others. I feel like they just be mad that it's you. And not just saying you specifically, but just overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people just be watching, and they just be like, they don't even want to support or nothing because they just mad that it's you. Like, it's not them, or they didn't have the courage to get out there and do what they see you doing. You know what I'm saying? So some in them just won't let them congratulate you or just, you know, come in and say, oh, yeah, I fuck with that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel like you got to fuck with a person on a personal level to say, hey, I fuck with your content, or hey, I'm proud of you. It's plenty times when I have reached out to people say, hey, congratulations, this not my friend. Or sometimes I have seen women, they just had babies and they going through postpartum. They don't have to say, hey, I'm going through postpartum. I can tell about the statuses they're making and just overall, I can see the signs of it. And I'm like, let me reach out to them. They're not my friend or anything. I just reached out like, hey, it's going to be okay. Because I've been through that personally. So it's just like something I naturally can see. And I feel like also when you realize like, the way people treat you or how people act towards you have nothing to do with you personally. It's just overall how they feel about themselves. Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like when I posted my podcast photos, they should have went viral. But hey, we got a couple haters on the main line, but that's okay. Because y'all see me popping this shit, I'm not stopping. Foot on next. You feel me? I'm in the field, I'm playing ball. You feel me? You got to catch up with me. That's for anybody that's watching.
That part. Anybody
that, you know what I'm saying, like, know you want to tell me congratulations, but you can't. Because sometimes I feel like I saw people be knowing, like, I cannot get up with them anymore. Like, or, you feel me? Like, some people you just can't get up with no more. You knew me in this season, but you don't know me in this season where I'm at right now. And that's okay. I think that's okay. I think people, like, I'm sure you done had people where you have different events and they feel like, oh, you ain't invite me. Why you ain't invite me?
I'm so past that.
Yeah, I know you passed it now because at the end of the day, you shouldn't take, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, take it so personal.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I have so much going on. And to be honest with you, unless it's a personal event of mine, like meaning like my birthday or something like that, which my party is November 8th, by the way.
Period. We had a good time last time. We had on our animal print. What you was? I was a leopard cheetah.
I was.
Buddha was growling.
I forgot what my print. Oh, snake print. But I ain't no snake. But anyways, it's hard for me to invite people to everything that I have going on because I have so much going on. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like, you know, if you see me post something and there's something that you're interested in, I think, you know, maybe reaching out to me because it's just so hard for me to check off everybody every time I have something going on. And I do have people that are like that or whatever. And I'm just like, to me, you have to be kind of a selfish person to even think that because I'm moving so fast and I'm just going that I just literally sit down and
think about you.
Not just even think about you.
No, not think about you, but like, you know what I'm saying?
If you're a part of my life, I love you, but I feel like, why should I have to make sure that I'm personally inviting you to something that I'm a part of that's not personal to me?
Right.
Even with my birthday, I'm doing that different now because, like, well, I'm doing it. I did it different last year because I'm like, well, let me just have a party and let me advertise it as like a party at a place so people can come. If you fuck with me,
pull up,
come. But if you think I'm gonna personally sing everybody this flyer, you are out your mind.
That's how you doing it this year.
I'm doing it like I did last year like that, and I'm gonna do it again this year.
Yeah, because it be so crazy. People be so in your face, like invite me. You get the invitation, you don't even show up. So you did all that for what?
I get that so much too.
That go back to clout. That go back to clout because I feel like people be like, "Oh, look who invited me to that thing," but then you don't even show up. So to me, it feel like it wasn't even genuine in the first place for you to want.
But that's why I say I do it the way I do it. I post it on social media, and whoever you see last year, it was jumping.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. It's gonna be an even better time this year. Yeah. But the people that came was the people that really
fuck with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What moment in your career was you like, nah, I don't want to do this shit no more?
I think it was probably, I don't really think I had a moment where, I think it was probably more in the beginning when I first started, like maybe like 2022, in 2023 when I was going through like a dark time in my life, you know, and I was just like, I feel like my world just felt so heavy. You know, I lost my grandma in 2021, and then, you know, I was going through some things with some friends in 2021. I was just, you know, then 2022 come around, still mentally going through a whole lot of things, and then the influencing thing came along. Then the next year, I'm kind of still dealing with all the things that's going on in my head, and so I was just like, oh, it's just, I don't know if I could do this or whatever. But the thing about me is, I'm not a quitter. Like I'm always gonna bet on myself. You know what I'm saying? And so even when I feel like my back is against the wall, that's when I come out my best self.
Yeah. I feel like that's where I'm kind of at right now in life. I was like last year, it was like L after L after L. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be doing facials right now. And I know y'all be like, this girl, she didn't post it. She do makeup, esthetician, lashes. I don't give a damn what y'all saying. I may post, I'm a stripper next year. Who knows?
Well, no, we're not going to go that route.
I'm just saying, you never know what's in my...
Let me take a sip.
What I'm saying is, though, for real, at the end of the day, I feel you where you coming from. It was just like so much was happening to me last year, back to back.
But you know
and
what?
It was just like,
I think that's when you come out your best self.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like I had this, I feel like some moments in life God placed you in, and you just crying, and you just trying to, like, you consistently asking him why, this and that. And it was just like, he was like, you feel me? You gonna cry. You gonna sit through this shit. I'm finna remove some people. I'm finna take some shit away. And at that moment, you don't be understanding why he took this away. You know what I'm saying? But my therapist had told me this week, she was like, God is counting all the tears. He's getting them all together, and he's about to produce something special for you. Then Sunday, when I went to church, the pastor was saying how the things that, you know, you done put in your work and stuff like that, now it's about to happen. Like, you finna see all the hard work.
Fruits of your labor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was just so crazy. Like, I've been telling her, I was like, I've been invested in this, I invested in that, I invested in people, and it's just a L after L. So that breaks the heart at the end of the day.
But I also think that you shouldn't look at it as an L.
Right. So now, that's what I was gonna get to. Now, this week, it was just like confirmation. She told me at therapy, like, you know, God's gonna collect your tears to produce something for you. Then Sunday, that's when he was saying, like, you're gonna reap your harvest. And today, the podcast episode, and I just felt my heart was so filled with just joy. Because it was just like, you've been wanting to do the podcast 2 years ago, and just so much stuff was happening. Now you're here, you're doing it. So I don't give up either. No. You feel me? I'm a mother. I done went through, you know, I have my mental battles that I fight with, stuff, whatever, heartbreak, you know, all types of shit I done went through. But one thing about me, I may be crying behind closed doors, but when I come outside, my chin is up, my chest is out. You feel what I'm saying? A smile on my face, and I still treat people right.
I'm going to tell you something.
You know what I'm saying? So
that reminds me, after I went through my storm, I remember I made a post on Facebook, and I said I was battling depression with a smile on my face.
Yes.
And it went super viral. It was like thousands of shares, and that made me realize that you may think that you going through something alone. You feel like when you going through something, you feel like you going through alone. It, and you feel like you in the world by yourself. Yeah. You feel like it's nobody else around you.
You feel like you this small little spot, and it's all these people.
Right, and everything going on, and then you like your world has stopped, and the rest of the world still going. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're still not the only one that's going through that. Right. As much as you may feel like it's just you, it's so many people that's battling things.
And that's why I'm learning, like, you know, like, that's why I feel like it's important to find out what your safe space is. Because sometimes I feel like friends and family don't be a safe space.
Not all the
because
time.
They be kind of biased on their opinion about stuff.
Yeah.
Or if they ain't never really been through what you've been through, it's kind of hard for them to really give you solid advice because you've never been in my shoes on what I'm going through.
But what I told you before.
You didn't tell me a lot of stuff. Which part? No, which part?
I told you that you have to stop being so dependent on other people.
Yeah.
you have literally been dependent on that. You know, we ain't gonna talk too much about it.
No, yeah, you fine. Depending on that, even when I was with a man,
yes,
baby, I ain't had to lift a finger.
Yeah, and so that's why you're in this new season of your life.
Well, I'm independent.
Which I'm proud of.
Fuck.
I'm proud of it,
baby. When I tell you, I was crying when I had to pump my own gas. I ain't had to pump gas in 5 years.
Girl, not crying about the gas.
I was crying.
You acting like a cancer.
I was crying. And you know why I was crying? Because I think it wasn't even about the gas, but I'm so sensitive to the point. It can be like something so small that trigger things. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's another reason why I had to kind of get to myself. And that's why I take myself out on a lot of solo stuff. I go to the spa. I go out to eat by myself because I'm learning to love self.
There you go.
And then I feel like the more I love myself, people that come in my life, they ain't got no choice but to love me correctly.
That part.
I recommend everybody go to therapy if you don't have a therapist.
I love my therapist down.
Or at least find you a safe space where you can genuinely...
It's the best thing I could have ever invested into my life. Yeah. I mean, literally the best thing. And it has changed my life.
It definitely has helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Because it's some stuff I don't even feel comfortable discussing with nobody.
Yeah.
Because you ever, like, be expressing yourself and it's just like... You done sat here about an hour expressing yourself, crying to somebody, and they still took the conversation how they perceive it.
It's some one thing I learned is some selfish people in the world.
Oh yeah,
I done been in situations before where I'm calling you and I'm venting and going through some things,
and you done made the whole conversation about
some kind of way you done flipped it back around for you.
Yeah,
I'll be damn. That's why I'm like, you know what? Let me go find me a therapist.
Because how this conversation became
because
about
one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna talk to no guy. I'm not talking to no brick walls. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit off, and then you making it about you. No, man.
If my 5-year-old can tell, like, oh, I hurt mommy feelings, y'all grown people should be mindful too. Like, say for instance, Tatum, we can be at home, and he's not minding me. So I get upset. He'll have his little tantrum. Literally, 5 minutes later, my baby come down and says, Mommy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't listen to you. He give me a hug. Or he'll come down and say,
he's a 5-year-old that can go reflect.
He know how to reflect right now. He told me today on our way here, he was like, Mommy, I just love how you take care of me. You know, that just make my heart warm inside because I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to be the best me. But I feel like sometimes the company that you keep, the people you surrounded by, they bring the worst out of you. And you love them so much, but they bring the worst out of you because they haven't healed or they haven't really reached their full potential on who they supposed to be in life. So it's just like, how you even like keep them type of people in your life? Like when you love people, but they not good for you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think with those people, I feel like you have to learn how to like compartmentalize your relationships, and you have to get to a point where because especially when it comes to like family, because at the end of the day, it's your family, but also too, as an adult, you have to be okay with setting boundaries, and within those boundaries, it's like, okay, look, I do love you. You're still my family. You'll still be around me, but you can only be around me
to this certain point. That's why I have gotten to the point. My family know, like, oh, when Taylor got that phone on Do Not Disturb, or we ain't heard from her in a week, just let her be.
That'll be.
They know it ain't that personal to them. They know, like, she trying to get her mind right and this and that. Because I have got to the point, like, I used to have friends. I used to call them, like, I'm having a bad day, whoop whoop. But now as I'm older, I be like, people are have families, they have kids, they working, they trying to figure themselves out. I'm not finna call you every day I'm having a bad day because I don't like to put my negative energy onto somebody else because it ruins your day. I feel like when you have negative energy, stay your ass in the house or to yourself. Then you come out and spread sunshine. You know, spirit fingers. Yeah. Don't come out this motherfucker raising hell.
But that's what I tell people all the time. People always ask me, how do you always be on? Like, because every time you step out the house, you got to be on, meaning somebody going to see you somewhere, somebody going to know who you are. I'm like, if I'm not in the mood to do it, I'm just going to stay at home.
That's me.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, when you outside, people want to socialize.
Yeah.
Even when I go eat by myself, somebody always coming up to me want to socialize. And I like that. I like to talk to people. But when my energy off, don't fuck with me and I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? It's about boundaries. When I first started therapy, I learned that I did not have no boundaries. Now I have a boundary. It runs the week off, which is fine. I'm okay with it.
Absolutely.
I love y'all. Let's take us a little sip.
You so funny.
So serious. And this done, by the way. We on that.
Then Don Julio gonna do the trick every time.
If the internet was to crash today, what you see yourself doing? And besides what else you do?
I have my own marketing company. I've been working in marketing and advertising for 11 years. So that's what I was doing before the influencing thing. And that's what, if the internet decided to go away tomorrow, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I love that. Like, just helping small, medium businesses grow and figure out ways to market themselves and develop their brands. And just, even if it's a business that's trying to, like, helping the business come to formatting their business or whatever, I enjoy that. Like, if you're an existing business and you trying to figure out yourself and where you need to go, that route to take, like using my brain. I just always been a creative thinker, like my whole life. So it'll always be somewhere being creative. It ain't got to be on the internet because I've been.
Been. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And I want to say, what message will you give your younger self from where you are now?
I think for my younger self, I used to be so doubtful. I used to be living in a very uncomfortable environment, poverty, and just trying to, just like a lot of our people, just trying to make a way. Not necessarily me making a way, but just like my parents just trying to make a way, make ends meet or whatever. And, not being able to really have a vision for real, because honestly, sometimes you can't really see past like your current situation and the situation that you're in. So I would really encourage my younger self to just be patient and be okay with the journey, because it has been that. But it's been a beautiful journey because it's been a life full of like ups and downs. Yeah. And it's made me resilient and able to like overcome whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, when things come against me, when I have opposition, people talking, or whatever the case may be, if I'm working with a brand and they say, no, we don't want to work with you, we're going a different route, all those things don't faze me because I already been there throughout my life. And so it's gotten me to this moment right now. So just be patient with yourself and be okay with the journey, because it's gonna make for like a beautiful outcome, like right now.
That's so crazy they say something about patience, y'all. And I know, I'm going to tell y'all, on this show, I'm going to always bring up Tatum.
And that's right.
Because I talk about him in mid-convo with anybody because I love my son. All week and today, I'm getting ready to come here and stuff like that. And like, it's like when you got somewhere to go, that's when cars just driving stupid. So I'm just fussing at the car. Here goes Taylor. Mommy, what did I tell you? Patience.
Oh.
Mommy, learn patience. No, he said, use your patience. That's what he tell me. And it was just like, I feel like it be
Not
like.
your son raising you.
Oh, son? And I feel like it be God. It's like God be sending like small reminders sometimes through him to me. Like when he said, Mommy, I love how you take care of me. That made me feel like, okay, Taylor, if nothing else in life you feel like you accomplishing, you is a great mother. Yeah. You doing your shit with it. Mm-hmm. But when you say something about patience, that's why I'm trying to be more patient with myself, trust the process, because when things don't go your way, it do make you doubtful, make you worry. But then you can't be like, oh, I got this great relationship with God, and you down shit, because then he feel like you don't trust him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to give all of it to him. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm at right now, is I'm giving it all to him. But absolutely. I love that you're in a place now where you can look back and the stuff that you once went through, now you ain't there no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, if I ever was to get back to that place again, it won't be as hard of a fall.
You'll be able to pull yourself out.
Knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Yeah. Like if I fall down, I'm getting back up. I don't lay there.
Because you know how you see how people always be like, well, that's just how they is. That's the upbringing they come from. At some point, we got to start
using
blaming where you come from or how your mom and daddy was with you. At some point, you got to be like, hey, I want to be better than where I came from.
Absolutely.
And I feel like a lot of adults are stuck in their childhood. Like a lot of them
some 40 and 50 year olds still blaming they mom and dad.
On why you the way you is.
Please. That's why I say everybody.
Baby, Sally and Mark ain't got nothing else to do with you.
That's why I always tell people my number one line and my 3 favorite words is go to therapy.
Oh shit! I thought you finna say go to hell.
Well, Well, that too, but for sure, go to therapy. Or if you don't want to go to therapy and you want to bother me with it, you can go to hell. So let's drink to that.
Because for real, it's some stuff I feel like growing up. I see some of my family members as you view your family different once you're an adult. Like sometimes you may be like, I see why my uncle, auntie don't fool with you.
Absolutely.
As you get older.
Yes.
So I'm saying that to say like, I never want to be the same Taylor I was 2 or 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Or even the same Taylor I was when I was running the streets with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Taylor is a Taylor that y'all got to get to know all over again. Because I'm not the same person. So whatever narrative a person running with or how their interaction was with me is different now. I'm a whole different person now.
Yeah.
The younger me, I want to say, girl, you had a ball when you was young. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little sheltered, you know what I'm saying? But, I was sheltered. But at the same time, I was in environments where it was ghetto sometimes. You feel me? But it builds character. You feel me? I can go anywhere and be comfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't really, some places I just choose not to go because I just don't like the vibe. What I'm saying is like, I want to say, younger self, you was doing what you supposed to do at that age, I feel like. Now that you older, it's time to do some big shit. Don't keep making excuses on why this and that. What I learned is I have to stay more consistent. Mm-hmm. I can't keep saying I want this, I want that, I want to whatever, and I ain't being consistent. They're just like, I be trying to be consistent with my prayer life because I feel like I can't say I'm praying today, tomorrow I'm lacking in my prayer. Because then he going to feel some type of way. He's a jealous guy. He want all the attention.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when I was in esthetician school, we had to write letters, basically like where you was like in this current semester and then when you graduated. It's so crazy how my mindset wasn't even the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I journal. Like, do you journal?
Not really.
Not really? So, like,
I express myself through
that's what I'm saying. Just your
creating
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm having a bad day, I'll be quick to just write it down real quick or whatever. And then I revisit that thought. Mm-hmm. And I don't even be there no more. You know what I'm saying? So I love that.
I'm gonna have to. I need to. Well, I jot stuff down in my notes, but I'm not a journaler though. That's not really my thing.
Yeah, but I would say try like sometimes when you like having a real off day, and just write write the time and write the date and say like exactly like what happened in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go once you calm down and you can be reflect. Reflect.
Yeah.
I had seen some online where it was saying like if you take the time to just like let your nervous system calm down, you wouldn't even respond to how you responded to, something that triggers you or whatever like that. So I'm working on it. What advice would you give new content creators and inspiring influencers? We want real advice, not that shit they be saying, oh, just post, you're going to be famous now.
Well, I would say, first of all, know whether or not you're a content creator or an influencer. Because
what's the difference? Let's clarify that for them.
I'll go ahead and clarify for the people. A content creator is a person that creates content.
Okay.
And just posts it.
Okay.
An influencer is someone who influences the masses to consume a product or a place or a thing. Influencing means that you have the ability to have a collective group of people who listens to your voice and says, this is like, not necessarily the Bible, but this is kind of like,
it makes you want to go do it.
That's what it makes you want to go do it. It makes you want to go buy it. It makes you want to go see it, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Content creators are people who just literally create really good content. And it's nothing against anybody, but there is a distinct difference because to be an influencer, you have to actually be able to push a product. Yeah. And, so that's the difference, first of all. But the advice that I would give is really, and I say this all the time, but be who you genuinely are. A lot of people you can literally look at their content and tell that it's very performative.
Or they got it from somebody else's content I just looked at.
Ooh. Well, but
shit.
Yeah. So
no originality.
Ooh. Well. But anyway, so so just being authentically yourself and just doing the things that you love to do. one thing that I've learned is that in Birmingham, a lot of people see somebody doing something and they think that it works for them, and they just automatically assume that if it works for that person, that it works for them as well. Because I'm just gonna be really honest and transparent, because it's all I know how to be. I see so many people that were creating content that I used to see beforehand or whatever, and some of them was like lifestyle, some of them said they were fashion, some of them said that they were whatever the case may be, and it really has taken a shift to like everybody being like food reviewers.
I seen it. It's a lot of food reviews now, more than usual.
More than usual. It's like
that check. No man, go ahead.
It's just like every time I look around, I'm like, well, wait a minute, and then I'm like, oh well. So everybody's getting to the space of wanting to be a food reviewer, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder why.
Why you think?
Well, and so I was like, so we got a lot of food reviewers now, so no more fashion, or no more, so everybody.
I'm starting to do Pilates. I don't see none of y'all black pretty bitches in Birmingham doing Pilates. I'm just playing.
Well, no, the thing about it is, so everybody, they look at a formula, they see it working, and so, they feel like, so just do the thing that you love to do. Don't worry about what nobody else doing. Don't try to do nothing that you already feel like is working. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel.
Because, at the end of the day, it's just not gonna. If it's not for you, it's not gonna work for you.
And the thing about it is, it don't necessarily always hit the same. And I'm really not even just necessarily talking about myself. I'm not saying that people are trying to copy me or whatever or be like me. But I feel like
I didn't get that at all.
But I feel like people are doing the thing that they see that's the most dominant, and that's the food. But at the same time, too, you got to understand that even with that, you have to have a certain type of personality. And some people have the personality of a snail. And so I feel like when you do...
Not a snail, homie.
But anyways, I feel like you have to be like just authentically yourself. And that's what people are going to fall in love with. And do the thing that you love to do. If you like to get your nails done, it's a whole nail talk. If you like to read books, there's a book talk. If you like to... Whatever you like to do DIYs, there's a DIY talk. It's something for everybody.
Because they have those get ready with me and stuff.
People don't do those no more in Birmingham.
I would like to watch them still.
Well, the Birmingham people don't.
No, they don't. They be trying, but no, they don't. Me personally, I don't know what type of content y'all gonna get, because one thing I realized about myself, I'm a little moody bitch sometimes.
Oh, God.
Like today I may want to do this, tomorrow, I don't know. I may be want to just watch TV all day today. Nobody want to see me do that. And then the next day I want to get fine and go to dinner. I don't know. But I feel like with me, I'm more of like you got to see this shit in person type shit. The vibe is going to be there every time.
Well, this is your content right here.
This is my content right here.
You creating content right now.
I'm creating this right here. But I ain't finna, what I'm trying to say is like, I guess it's just raw unfiltered content. I don't know if that's a thing on TikTok or not, but that's what I'm going for.
It's a thing.
Raw and unfiltered, baby.
I think just being yourself is always gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
It's only one you. And can't nobody be you like you can be you. And that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
And I think what people fail to realize is being yourself will pay off way more than trying to copy what you already see.
But that's why when people come to me and say, so I see, like a guy I was doing some work for the other day. He was like, there's a lot of people that's trying, I feel like they're trying to like mimic you or whatever. And I was like,
what did you say?
I was like, I don't think nobody's trying to mimic me because that's
you're inspiring.
But I don't think they're trying to mimic me because they can't mimic me.
Because it's only one of you.
But I can't mimic them either. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only one of each person or whatever. I'm running my own race. I'm doing my own thing. That's why I'm continuing to diversify my portfolio in a way that I am.
Yeah, babe, we seen you in that Hibby commercial. The fuck?
Shout out to Carrie.
Shout out to Carrie.
But I'm trying to continue to do things outside the box or whatever. I got so many ideas and so much stuff that's coming up.
I already know.
Like it's gonna continue to like blow people's minds. And the thing I always tell people is don't try to run my race and don't try to run behind me. Get on the side and run your own race. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna have to buy you a new pair of shoes by the time I get done running your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Burning y'all hoes at the finish line.
Yes.
Baby.
So don't
That's
try.
So crazy.
Don't
Me
try to
and
run
my
behind
stylist was just talking about how Dang, that's crazy. God just be talking. I don't know. But he was just saying, like, how me and my spouse was just talking. And she was just saying, like, shit, when you're in a race, you running. You moving forward. You ain't got time to look back. When you look back, you either gonna fall or you getting distracted. So she was like, and then she was like, once you get to the finish line, you be like, whoo, you look back, you don't see nobody but you up here. You feel me? So it really is your only race.
It's just mine.
The turtle runs the race.
That's why when people be like, you and such, I'm like, please just let them be individual. They're individual.
Thank you.
Person.
Don't attach my name to nobody.
Please don't.
You see just Taylor, that's all y'all see. Fine ass Taylor, baby. Don't forget the fine shit in front of it. Thank you.
Lord Jesus. This girl, I tell you. Okay,
yes. We want to say thank you for our guest, LHut, for coming on the show. And also, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Unplugged Podcast with Finance Tay.
And I just got to say this.
What you want to say?
I'm proud of you. This was amazing. You know, it's going to be an amazing podcast. You are a great person. You're naturally just all you. You are cancer through and through, but in the best way possible. And I just want you to keep going and don't ever not bet on yourself.
Period.
Ever. Because at the end of the day, if nobody else is counting you in, you got to always count yourself in.
Thank you for being there on them days, baby. We ain't got to tell them how many days you was there, but he was there every step of the way of this journey. But y'all, for real, we want to say thank you for tuning in, and y'all gonna see more of me.
Now we got to cheers. We got to cheers. Yeah, therefore.